Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect and I'm your host Sam, and we are talking the Champions League game 2 that were played in the past 2 days. So what an amazing week for the Premier League teams, with all teams going with their different numbers. You can check them in the description, but most amazing and the most important thing is that all the teams in the Premier League kept a clean sheet in the Champions League this week. All the 4 teams, I'm talking about Manchester United as the main one, Chelsea, Manchester City, then Liverpool. All the teams kept a clean sheet, and what a week and what a day for Marcus Rashford, guys. You can't take anything away from him. I'm not even a Manchester United fan, but you have to accept when you see good talent. The man was on fire. The things that he was doing, he was just calling all the shots, causing troubles left and right. They left each and every person. I don't even know what I can say. He gave problems to Upamecano and the partner he was working with at Leipzig. So I would say on that, what I only say is this. If Upamecano is coming to Liverpool, let's just say, I think he has been given a test of what Premier League is all about. So if I'm you, boy, if you are still coming to the Premier League, you have to go prepare yourself so good so that you can actually play at the same level as these Premier League players are playing on. So we have a lot of things to cover, guys, but before we go anywhere, guys, do us a favor right now. I want you guys to click the like button, click the subscribe button. That is the best and the most amazing way you support us here at the Football Connect. Click the like button, subscribe, and leave your comments in the comment section and tell me which one was the game of the week for you and who's the player of the week for you. I would tell you the player of the week for me and the game of the week for me at the end of this video, guys. So please, you need to tune in for that. And also, it was a week where we were going to see some of the big giants. Yes, I'm talking about the comeback fight of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. It was supposed to go through this time, but unfortunately we were not given what we were looking for because of the COVID-19. It messed everything up, but that is not this case, and that should not hold us back. We had an amazing time, and the Premier League clubs didn't disappoint in this Champions League. So today there's Europa, by the way. We'll be watching Arsenal and Chelsea. Oh no, not Chelsea, Arsenal and Tottenham. But let's focus on the teams that were on fire this week, which are Manchester United for starters. Then secondly, we cover Chelsea, then other teams. So in terms of goals scored, what an amazing time to score goals. Manchester United were the top of their class. They showed why they are the best team. And I love that they were underrated. There is a comment that I did put in different channels when they were talking about this game, where I was saying that people were underrating or were saying United are not going to succeed in this Champions League, and they were saying that there's a group of death for United, not knowing that, by the way, there are other teams. United is going to be the dangerous team that is going to cause trouble to all the teams. That's what I saw this week. I saw it last week when they were playing against PSG, and they continue with this form when they were playing with the Bundesliga. Listen to this, the Bundesliga best team at the moment. They are on top of the league. I'm talking about Leipzig, how they were destroyed by Manchester United. People, I don't want you to lie to me. I saw a lot of people's prediction. Nobody gave a chance to United on this game. I didn't give it a chance. I didn't give them a chance at all. But they proved all of us wrong, guys. And for that, you need to give them the respect they do deserve. You need to give them the respect that they do deserve. What a game for them. So 14 goals were scored by the Premier League teams, namely 5 goals by United, and Chelsea scored 4 goals, and Manchester City scored 3, Liverpool 2. And in all those goals, listen to this funny thing now, guys. None of those teams that they played with got a chance to even score this team back. They kept a clean sheet, all the 4 teams, which shows you that the Premier League is still the biggest league in the world, no matter you like it or not. In Europe, the Premier League is still the biggest team in Europe. They played against different teams and they came up with clean sheets and with more goals that were scored. So say whatever you want to say, guys. These teams had an amazing week, even though us as the Liverpool fans, we are crying that we lost some of our best players, if I may say. We got another injury, we have to deal with that, but we got the week done as well. But if you look at the games that were played, the only teams that you can say that had an easy game, you might say that maybe Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. But you can't say that United had an easy game. That was Leipzig, guys, the biggest team right now that is making a lot of noise at the German league, and they got there and they got the results. So you need to give them the respect that they deserve to get from what they did. They deserve to get this respect. It doesn't matter what we have to say. They got the job done. They deserve the respect that you have to give them. So let's focus on the games now. We want to look at how the games went in. I'm gonna cover all the Champions League games that were played and talk about what happened, because there are some interesting games that we watched, guys. It was amazing to watch. I don't even know that. I hope I don't leave anything when I do this thing. Let me just go to the results. Looking at the games, how they were like. You can leave your comments in the comment section right about now. If you have something to say about the teams or the games, you do that right now in the comment section. Yeah, but if they were good for you, it's okay. Thumbs up. Let's continue with the video, because but when I say thumbs up, I'm saying click this thumbs up. That's what I'm just saying. So do that right now so that we continue with the video, so that we enjoy what happened. So the biggest game for me, it has to be, okay, United didn't play so well when they started. I don't want to lie to you. Everyone can agree on that one, that their start wasn't really that perfect, but they got the job done. Especially, maybe one of the reasons why it wasn't that well is because some of their biggest stars were actually out. They were not even in this team. They were out. I'm talking about Rashford. He was at the bench. Bruno Fernandes was at the bench. And who else? There were a lot of players who were at the bench that are the main starters. And they started with Donny van der Beek, Paul Pogba, Matic. All these players, if you look at them, they've been starting from the bench, because these days but Fred, he has been getting more time, because these days what they are doing is that they put Fernandes, they put McTominay, they put Fred, or either one of those. And Greenwood, by the way, guys, he hasn't played in the last, is it 3 games or more? He hasn't played, but he got into this team and he delivered what we know him to be. What a goal, what a goal. And I love how the twist that he did to Opa Makana, who he left speechless. So anyway, I'm just enjoying this game, guys. But let's now look at the first game that we need to look at, the game that people were anticipating to be the most amazing game for everyone. That was going to be fire. And it is the Juventus versus Barcelona game. I have to say this, guys, I did a watch along for this. I was doing a double watch along. That game, also the United Leipzig game. It was interesting. It was amazing to do. I actually enjoyed doing it, guys. So everybody expected this game to be fire. And yes, I know why we expected it to be fire. Reason why: these are some of the biggest teams with the biggest stars of all time, so we expected it to be fire. So look at this. These were the players that were in the game, and this is what happened. Oh, Arturo got the chance to enter in this team playing against his former club. I'm not going to talk about that. So, like I said, Barcelona didn't have Piqué. They didn't have who else? They didn't have Coutinho, and they didn't have, and they didn't have their main keeper, of course. And the Juventus didn't have Ronaldo, which was a key player they needed in this game. They didn't have some players. Their captain, the one who also works at the center back, he was not there, injury. So, of course, the teams were missing some people. So, interesting enough, Barcelona came in with a mission, and they fulfilled the mission and they got the win, which was an amazing win, guys. I don't want to lie to you. Juventus had an amazing game. In fact, let me just not say Juventus. Let me say Morata had an amazing game. He scored 3 goals, guys, and offside is what let him down. 3 full goals that went in. It was easy times the way he was breaking the Barca defense, which got me to wonder that if Ronaldo was in this game, that was going to be crazy to see what was going to happen. But anyway, they played, and Barcelona did enough to survive in this game. And I love the goal that they scored. That goal that was scored by, who is it? Ousmane Dembele. They were expecting him to pass, but he just kicked in straight, and he went straight, and the keeper made an error out of the thing. And Griezmann was on form, guys. He hit the post, I think, about two times, right? Yes, he hit the post 2 times. So it was a good game for Juventus. For Barcelona, you cannot lie. And I want to see what will happen at Camp Nou if Ronaldo is back and Messi is there. That is what I want to see right now. But what a game for them. Oh, but you have nothing more to talk about this game. The biggest game to actually talk about is Manchester United versus Leipzig. They're in the same group. They're in the same group with PSG, which I'm going to talk about, and the other team. So Leipzig, they've been the best. They've been on form, or the club that has been on form in the German league this season. They are at the top of the league in the Bundesliga, and they met up with the team that is on number 14. Yes, number 14 in the Premier League. That haven't had the best start in the Premier League, but he had the best 4 games that just coming from the 4 games that United played were on point. But look at how they performed, guys. Look how they performed in the game. I was really impressed with the way they went over this game. You know, the thing that people need to know, get this in your head: United are dangerous when it comes to counter attacks. You can never say anything about another team. United are the best at this counter attack, and if you and your team are gonna attack all of you this side, you will be punished by the speed of Marcus Rashford and some crazy passes that players like Bruno Fernandes are able to release to the players when they are going to attack. So Leipzig fell to that. They fell for that in the second half. Let's talk about the first half. Leipzig handled the game so well. I don't want to lie to you. They handled the game so well. If you actually look at the percentage, Leipzig were actually on point rather than Manchester United. But they got only 1 chance. And one thing that we have to say, United's players, they are so good when they are looking at the post. They are so good in aiming a goal, and when it faces with the keeper, they will finish the job. Greenwood did that. Marcus Rashford did that 3 times. And what else can you take from that? Who else scored? There was a penalty, right? There was Greenwood. There was a penalty by Marshall, then 3 goals. Yeah, those were the goals. Those were the goals. And they played so well, guys. I was really impressed. I don't want to lie to you. The goal that Greenwood scored, the way he turned Upamecano, go with the ball and finish at that bottom corner that he put that goal. None of most of the experienced players can actually do that. But he did it, and at his age, the youngster is gonna be crazy, guys. 90% of the time, people, when they see Greenwood shooting on the ball, shooting on the like when he's looking at the ball and he's shooting, looking at the gate and shooting, 90% of the times people expect him to score because he is just that good. He has shown it last season, and he continues proving it at that. Even though there were some situations that tried to disturb the players, he keeps showing it on each and every time. And I was really impressed with what the youngster did, the way he turned Upamecano. I have to say, Upamecano is one of the defenders who's being rated one of the best in the world right about now, and he's actually been rated to be the replacement of Virgil van Dijk this season for Liverpool. And the way the youngster just turned the guy was unheard of. It was crazy. And the speed, oh my God, you need to give this youngster some respect. I don't care which fan you are, because what I do, guys, I don't want to lie to you, when it comes to European football, I look at English teams first. I go with them. Doesn't matter it's my rival or what. I go with English team first, then you other European teams that follows. So I was supporting each and every English team that played. But as much as I try to support, it's still hard for me to support Manchester City. I don't know why. But anyway, I was supporting each and every team, and they got the job done. Greenwood. Then, and I was actually laughing. If you watch the watch along that I did of the Barcelona Juventus game, I was actually laughing when I saw the game starting and the man hadn't put Bruno Fernandes in the game. Like, I'm like, Ole, what is wrong with you? This guy has been the savior of the club for the past, since he came in the club, for Christ's sake, and you are putting him out, and you are putting Donny van der Beek. So I can say that that was an amazing way to put his trust on Don van der Beek, to take out a player as high quality as Bruno Fernandes, to put Donny van der Beek. I was impressed. That was crazy. I didn't expect that. And he played, I think, about 60 minutes, right? Yeah, I think he played for 60 minutes, Donny van der Beek. And he was okay. You can't take anything away. Every player got a job to do, and they did it perfectly. Paul Pogba, he was on point. And the player, I'm talking about the first team, they were on point. Maguire, they were on point. David De Gea, when he was needed, he made sure that there was no goal that passes through for the United to actually stay in this game. So, say whatever you want to say, guys. This team played so well. This was good football, and they deserve all the respect we need to give them. They played so good. It doesn't matter that, okay, most of the game ball was not in their legs. It was in the other team's legs. But it didn't stop them. They continued with the way they actually planned this game, and they played so well to get the results they needed, and they overdid it. They actually got the result that nobody expected them to do, but they got it. And I love how Oli handles the situation. The way he was calm while his team was demolishing another team. It was above this world. It was classic. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was really impressed. Amazing work from him. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on the game. Let's talk about now Rashford, the player I just said on my Instagram account. He deserved to be the man of the match, isn't it? Yo, he deserved to be the player of the week because he came out at 70 something minutes. Let me check. I've just got the page. Let me put it here for you so that we see what time he got into the ground. So, Marcus Rashford was introduced into the. He was introduced. What time? Marcus Rashford was introduced around 63 minutes. So he came out for the last 30 minutes of the game. And no, in fact, 29 or 27 minutes of the game. Then after that, he played for about almost 10 minutes. Then he had this. Oh, this was actually his second. Oh no, he had his first goal. Then after those goals, that goal, it didn't take him about 2 or 3 minutes. He had his second goal. Then he passed an amazing pass which led to a penalty. I wanted him to take this penalty, but Martial took it, and lastly scored the last goal. And you have to be impressed with what Bruno Fernandes did. Look at this. How can a player come from outside and becomes the man of the match? That is how good he was here. Like you can see that he was actually voted as the man of the match here. And Bruno Fernandes again. Let me look at this other player. Bruno Fernandes had 1 assist. Martial with an assist, then a penalty. Pogba with an assist. So the Pogba assist was the Greenwood goal. Then the other assist was from Rashford. The Fernandes pass that came to Rashford here when he was here. That's why he received the ball. Where there's my mouse over there. Then he ran with the ball alone with the keeper and he did the thing. They tried to come back but they couldn't do anything. Then who's the other player who was introduced? I'm thinking of the other one. Because Rashford scored 3 goals. The other assist from McTominay. And the other assist from Bruno Fernandes. Who gave him the other assist? Can somebody tell me who gave Rashford the other assist? I'm not really sure. It's not really showing in this part. Who gave him the assist? He actually created a ball for. I love how selfless he was again. There was a chance where he was face to face with the goalkeeper. He decided to do the hard thing by passing the ball to Cavani so that Cavani could have his first goal for Manchester United. That was so selfless of the player. So, say whatever you say, the kid did a lot of things in the minutes that he got into the ground. He actually he deserved to be the man of the match, the king of the match for the week in this week 2 of the Champions League. So, what else can you say about United, guys? I hope I'm not leaving anything. Then also we move on to the Chelsea game. So Chelsea game, it was a good game. Mount was dropped. Christian Pulisic was dropped. We had Akin Ziyech, Timo Werner, and then we had Kai Havertz. Then we also had, who was it? We also had Atsanadai. What a first goal by Zoe in the mistake by the keeper that they were playing with. That was the only goal that was scored. Then the other goal was scored before the new substitutes were put. When Mount and Christian Pulisic were introduced into the team, that changed the performance of Chelsea. That literally changed the performance of the Chelsea team and the way the game was going on. And they deserve the win that they got. They deserve. And with the way that Mendy was serving, guys, I felt he deserved the clean sheet that he went out with. He deserved the clean sheet that he went out with. So it was an amazing game, guys. I don't want to lie to you. It was an amazing game and well deserved the way it came out to be. I don't know. We'll wait and see what happens with the game. But what a game. Then we move on to the other games that were played. I'm just covering the Premier League teams, guys. We look at the Manchester City game. They played against Marseille. I actually have to go to the tactics because I literally didn't watch this game because I was watching the Liverpool game. I couldn't do a double watch along for some reason. But anyway, I'll go to the game so that we look at what a game for De Bruyne as well. Let me not stop talking about this. What a game for De Bruyne. Highly respected. He did amazing work and he deserved to get. They deserved the 3 goals that they scored. De Bruyne was the man of the match with 2 assists. Sterling had a goal and assist, and Fernando Torres with a goal. So the Gundogan goal came from the assist from Sterling. Then the Fernando Torres and the Sterling goal came from De Bruyne assist. So he was the man of the match. There was an error by Rudiger which led to a goal for the team that they were playing with for Marseille. And Marseille, they really didn't turn up for the game according to the reports that I had. I haven't seen actually. I did see the way the goals went in, but I didn't see anything. Edison was on point again, guys. What a way to defend, and they deserve the win. I don't know if I have anything that I did. Players like Payet were introduced into the game, but they couldn't do anything to get something. The Marseille team from France were just too little to compete against Manchester City. And for that is the fact of the matter. Laporte was in the game, Zinchenko and Diaz, Rodrigo, Gundogan, and De Bruyne, Sterling, Torres, and Foden. Foden is an amazing kid. The players who were introduced are Palmer, Stones, Silva, and Cancelo. Let me see if there's another player. Then Mirez, the last one. So, what a game for Manchester City, guys. I don't want to lie to you. I'm talking like this while I'm not showing everything that I'm seeing in this game here. Sorry for that, guys. So this was it. What a game for De Bruyne, deserving the man of the match. But I don't think he'll ever come to the point where Manchester United were. We actually have to lie. I think at this moment United deserve to be making as much noise as they can. Or they deserve the bragging rights that they're getting at the moment because they did perform amazingly. And it was a good game to actually watch, guys. I don't want to lie to you. But anyway, let's move on to the last game, which was the Liverpool game. They were playing against the Midland. So I felt like that was a battle. I did a watch along over the game. You can check it out. So 25 minutes into the game, out of the fighting and the way this team was playing Midland, Fabinho went out with a thigh. Should I? Yes, that's why you can go. But guys, before we continue with this, guys, do me a favor right about now. And the way you can give me a favor is by clicking the like button, subscribe to this channel, and never forget to miss another chance because we do videos like this each and every day. So, like I'm saying, it was a good game for Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota had an amazing game. So, like I was saying, 25 minutes before the game started, a player came up with an injury. Yeah. Sorry, there's somebody that I'm talking here to. So, like I'm saying, Bruno Fernandes came out with, Fabinho came out with a knock. He had to go out of the game because there was an injury to him, and we had to introduce the youngster that we have, Rhys Williams, who played for the last 1 hour of the game, which was good for him because I didn't think he put any pass wrong. But it is a problem now for us, Liverpool. We need to be worried. But anyway, there was news that I did receive today, which the news was saying that Let me check it right now for you here, guys. Let me check it right now for you. They're saying that we were lucky in a way, the way Liverpool were like, we were lucky that the injury didn't become so seriously. Yeah, this one. So breaking news, they're saying that Fabinho's injury wasn't what we expected, which was a third degree injury for the hamstring, which would take him out for some months or anything. But they're saying that with this type of hamstring injury, you could be back in the field of play after international break. So that is a good news for us. We have been having a problem, guys. Liverpool, I don't want to lie to you. The injuries we are getting, we are sustaining, and the way the games are going, just in all, it has been crazy. I actually don't know what to say, but we hope that we do survive the games that we're playing. We have two games that we need to look out for now. It's the West Ham game, then the Manchester City. No, not two. It's actually three games. It's the West Ham game, the Manchester City game, and the Atlanta game. So we are going to have some interesting games to play without some of our biggest three players. And I think that we are going to be seeing players like Nat Phillips, then also Ryan Williams and other players to be there introduced into the game. It's going to be interesting to see how the game goes. But anyway, it was a good game and I really did enjoy it. As much as I hated the way Midtjylland was fighting, it was a good game. And Liverpool, they never got it easy, if I say like that. Maybe it was because that Salah, Mane and Firmino were out or what, but they never got it easy. It was just we would always have to fight. Henderson was taken out at the substitute at the halftime because it was actually a technical takeout, but also he had also picked up a little knock. They might not talk about it because I think it's okay, but he picked up a little knock from a tackle that he got from Midtjylland, as well as Salah after he was introduced. He picked up another knock. So this season is really gonna be a terrible one, but I believe we will get something at the end of the season. That's what I believe. Liverpool will do enough to get something this end of the season. It doesn't matter what it is, but I trust my team that much. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What did you think about all the Premier League teams that performed? I had to cover the Juventus game because it was the biggest game that we were all waiting for and we were watching, guys. But in all the Premier League teams did enough and they got the wins that they needed. But the team of the week, my best game of the week was the United Leipzig game. United showed the dominance of what they can do when they're faced with the shot. Marcus Rashford proved to the world again that you might call him Trashford, you might call him whatever you want, he will seriously prove you wrong. And Manchester City got the job done as usual. And Chelsea also, they got some debut goal from Hakim Ziyech, and it was a good game. Liverpool, Diego Jota managed to score the goal number 10,000 of Liverpool in their history since the club was formed. So that is also good news for that. So that is all. Those are the stats that we have for this week, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And what a game for the from the champions, from the Premier League teams, clubs. They had an amazing game and they performed so well. So now we look forward to the next games, what will be happening in the Premier League. Liverpool, we have West Ham. Arsenal are playing Manchester United. City are playing. Let me check for you. I want to check what all these four teams are playing. I'm curious to find out what are they playing. I'm just curious to find out what all these teams are playing. So, like I'm saying, let's see the fixtures. So like I said, Liverpool are playing West Ham, that I'm sure. So Manchester City are playing Sheffield United, Chelsea are playing Burnley, Liverpool are playing West Ham, then United play Arsenal. That is gonna be amazing to see what happens. We'll do the watch along for those four teams because they have given us a reason why we should follow them in this Champions League time. So we'll see how it goes, guys, and then what crazy moments we will have after the end of the games for all the games. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam and this has been the Football Connect. I hope you enjoy. We'll meet again on another video anytime soon. Maybe I'll actually do something for the Europa League. I don't really know. I'll let you know. But thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been the Football Connect.